Retro finally back again. Real apologies for the long break since the last video. I had a genuine case of the flu, really knocked it out of me to the point where I was short of breath, and if I even tried to speak like this, I would have to stop every few seconds because it was just sort of that bad. But anyway, we're all good now, and we're back with 3 more reviews of some Mastertronic games. I've picked up some more games up there on my little shelf. And the games we're going to look at today are Motos, Voidrunner. They were 1987. They're mad releases, as in Mastertronic Added Dimension. And the other game is Loco-Motion, 1985 release. Now, I get most of my games from eBay, and particularly a guy called Retro Robster. I'm going to put his link below because all his games always work, always in pretty good condition. Now, when I ordered Loco-Motion from him, he put a little message in saying this was his favourite Mastertronic game. And I can see why. It's just a lovely sort of puzzle game, but really enjoyable. The other thing is, just before Christmas, a guy called Tim Everson emailed me, because obviously my email is available on my YouTube profile, and he helped to write this game here, Journey's End. He did some of the storyline and some of the plotting. Yeah, it's really lovely to get an email like that from somebody who sort of worked on the inside, if you like, who's worked on some of the games. Now, I am going to do a sort of video on Journey's End. The thing is I am not the best at those adventure sort of games. Don't get me wrong, I really love them. I'm just not that good at them. So I want to play the game enough to sort of get some footage and actually be able to generally talk about the game. But, you know, if you're out there, Tim, I really appreciate the email. Anyone else who worked on some of the games, send me an email, you know, and if it's a game I haven't spoken about, I'd love to hear some of the inside stuff, the games, and, you know, how they came about. Really interesting. But anyway, let's crack on. Let's get looking at Motos, Voidrunner, and Loco-Motion. Right, Loco-Motion. It's a lovely little game, really. As Retro Robster said, his favourites are the Mastertronic. But I'm going to give it a go. I'm not very good at this. One player, obviously. So yeah, you'll see the moment we start, there's a train. It's going around. You've just got to get it from the top left to the bottom right. You'll see where the track leaves the sort of area. But there you go. You see the train coming up towards the whole puzzle maze. And it's one of those where you have to move a blank square, as you can see there. But you want to build a track so it makes its way to the bottom. Now you can pause the train, as you can see what I've done. And you can pause the train for up to a minute. I'm going to stop it again. But you have 1 minute to pause the train. And what I tend to do is try to get the train into a little loop. Hang on a minute. I've got to get these in the right order. Right, I need that bottom one. If you can see what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to move that piece down there. Which is, I'm really messed up already. But there you go. I'm wanting... No, I want that one in there. Right, so that's going to get the train. I use so much of the minute there, it's untrue. So, awful. So I get the train into this sort of area. Then I'm going to pause it again. I don't know how much time I've got left. And just try and build the train into a loop. Now you can see there, the train is going to go on forever now in that loop. There is no time limit now, I don't think. Now it gives me time to build down in the bottom right hand corner where you can see the track leaves the area. So what I'm going to try and do now is build something that connects the train with the bottom right hand, which is easier said than done, because obviously when you start to move the track where the train is, you're moving other squares, which is the whole point of the game. Really simple but really effective, really. So there we go. I've realised from playing it a bit, I've not played it too much, so that's my excuse for being hopelessly poor at it, is you need to get obviously all the sort of right squares you need. Oh God, I'm losing my way a little bit already. So I'm wanting to bring the straights over, if you want, because I'm obviously wanting to build downwards from the train going around in its loop. So I'm going to try and bring some squares over. Let's move them over here. So getting them in the sort of right ballpark. So there, that's where we want them. And there, so I'm connecting, as you can see, as we go. But if you look like you've built it here, it's a bit deceiving, because obviously the minute I start moving the right hand side of the loop, if you like, where the train is, I'm moving other things. So you have to get 2 or 3 squares in the right order, which is easier said than done. But I'm going to pause the train just for a second there. Oh, I've run out of time already, so this is going to be quite awkward. Let's try and build this again a little bit. No, I want that, so I'm going to be trying to get 2 straights in there, aren't I? Right, so oh God, that was hopeless. Honest to God, this is frustrating, man. God, my brain doesn't work that way. I mean, I'm not the brightest, but I'm not the most stupid, and my brain, it doesn't work the way this sort of game does. That's my excuse anyway. Then I'll try and get it in the loop again. I'm not sure what the... There you are. We've built that quite quickly, so I can get it in the loop. And just want to get past this screen, really. I've got past this one a couple of times. So there you are. We've got it in there. And there we go. So let's quickly try and build near the bottom and try and do it a bit more. A little bit more haste this time. I don't bore the life out of you, really, with me trying to do this flaming puzzle. But there you go. Let's bring a few straights over again. Do you know what? I'm going to bring another one over, actually. No, I want that one over. No, I want those over. Let's get rid of those and bring those straights nearer to where I want them. I want lots of straights, to be honest. There we go. I'm going to bring that one over as well. So if I've got plenty of straights, now I'm going to try and bring this over, the bend if you like. So it's almost like a bit of plumbing. So we're trying to, there we go, we're getting somewhere. So we're wanting now a straight in there. Let's bring another straight there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring another one over because I really do mess this up often. Right, there's another one. So what I want to do now is I'm going to pause the train there, and I'm going to bring that out. And now I need to bring no, I don't want to lose it here. There we go. Now I want to bring some straights. No. Right, I think that's it. So there we go. A little bit of thought. The train will carry on down now to the bottom hand right, and I've finished London. So you can really see the type of game it is. It's really intriguing, really frustrating. Just giving you that minute. There you can see that's train into the station. London complete. Got a few points. But yeah, really nice little game. As the eBayer I bought this game from, he put a little bit of a message saying Retro Lobster, that this is his favourite, or one of his favourites, I think, because he said Mastertronic game. And it is really lovely little game. But as you can see now, I'm already struggling, so I want to get that bend, if you like, there. Come on, Kev, use your noddle. Right, there you go. So I want to bring a straight over. Now I've run out of time already. Oh God. Oh God, I was trying to get it across. See, I've used so much of the time already of the minute that I'm obviously just going to fail now. But you can see where as you play it, you get better. You may only use sort of 5 seconds when you're freezing the train. Freeze it, maybe get it into a loop sort of thing, and you're off from. Oh no, you're off from. Now I've got a little bit of time again, obviously somehow. So I'm going to try and bring this bend here. Right, bring that one over. Tell you what, that's looking a bit better, is it? I'm needing a certain one to bring the train. It's a shame you can't spin them, because I need a left to bend right. Left to bend right, and it's all the way over there. Oh God. No, that's wrong. I need left bending right. God, where is one? Is there one? God, that is really tricky. What? Oh my God. So, there isn't one. Oh God, that is frustrating. Ooh! It's a wind-up, it really is. But yeah, we'll keep going. I think, was that my last? Yeah, that was my last life. But you can really see what sort of game it is. I really enjoy that. I've not played it for very long. I'm almost certainly going to go back and play that game. So that's Loco-Motion. Right, Voidrunner. I thought this is a really good shoot 'em up. The idea is that aliens have come to the planet, droids have come to the planet, attacked us, and we've managed to fend them off, but in revenge they've nuked us or nuked some of the planet. And what we're trying to do is send some crack pilots to their planet to get some revenge on them. So let's go. I'm going to use the keyboard because my joystick button, fire button's been getting a bit sticky because I've been playing a lot today. But let's go. It's got some nice sound effects, this game. No music. Let's listen out for this bit. I'm sure Steven Spielberg would have had something to say about using that bit. There you go. But yeah, it's quite a flashy game. There's a lot going on, as you'll see. And the idea was the aliens come across from the top of the screen in that sort of centipede type way. And when you hit them, parts of them become rigid in the sky, those blue bits. And that changes the directions of the other aliens that are still alive, letting them come down more shorter routes, which you don't want, because like Space Invaders, once they get down to you, they'll just kill you when they bump into you. So you need to shoot those blue things out of the sky as well. So it's quite frenetic and it's quite unforgiving, as I've realised that if you die, you start the round again, and you really have to do an awful lot just to get through round one. And that's what I'm trying to put in this video. I just want to get past the first round. So I want to get this blue bit here. Come on. So it takes a lot of concentration, and there's those big beams. As you can see, there's two beams in the sky. They're going across from left to right. Now, if you're above both of them as well, you die. So you have that to contend with. So you're dealing with how high you can be in the sky, as well as keeping an eye on everything else that goes on. So let's go again. I've been playing this quite a while. I have actually got past this round, but for various reasons, whether my mic wasn't working or whatever, I didn't get a correct footage, so I've had to push on and keep going. But I must say that this game hasn't bored me at all. I've been playing it for maybe an hour or so, and I've not been bored of it. It's quite addictive. It's just a nice game to play. You certainly need to keep your concentration levels up, because it's one of those where if you lose focus just for a second or two, you'll inevitably die. I need to get this sort of pink one. Shoot the blue bit you left behind, because that'll cause me problems. You can't shoot their yellow bombs, as you saw. My shooting it made no difference. Oh, come on! That you get aliens that come diagonally, obviously, and that one started where I was. So, like a lot of Spectrum games, super unforgiving there. But we'll go again. We'll keep going. You know, Spectrum gaming wasn't easy, as I've often said. Right, I'm gonna have to get that lower pink one. I love the sounds. I really do love the sounds, especially when you shoot a load together. Right, I'm doing okay there. I'm a good run. Like I say, it's unforgiving that if you die, you have to start the whole round again. Punishing. Oh. See, I started concentrating on shooting, killing what was above me there. Not. Come on. Oh, come on, that was unforgiving. I need to get these two. Okay, it's going to be another few rounds, I think. It shows how difficult it is. Oh, come on. Yes! Pleased to get through there. That was quite nice. Oh, and I forgot to say, this level is reversed. So, and I still think it's the other way around, where I have to keep... Ooh! I have to keep below both of those horizontal beams this time, giving me less room again as I try to navigate these aliens. Oh, well, I was just pleased to get past the first round. Oh god, see, I lost my concentration there. The game has started and I'm just sat there in a world of my own. Oh! Well, we'll go as far as we can. I don't think I'll be able to get past this level, which I never have done, but I'm pleased I've got the footage of just getting to this level, if you like. I mean, if the first level took that long, God knows how long level 2 takes. Oh, I really have lost my concentration. I'm getting a bit tired now, actually. It's sort of quite late evening when I've been getting the footage today. But yeah, that's Voidrunner. I really do enjoy that game. Nice shoot 'em up, nice and smooth, sort of flashy graphics. No music, unfortunately, but lovely sounds. So yeah. Right, this is Motos. This is a good little game. I really like games like this, and I used to like them back in the day because they've got a really sort of nice learning curve. The first few rounds are quite easy, unlike a lot of the Spectrum games where, you know, they're relentless right from the start. And back in the day, I used to give up some of the games because they were so hard, and I think a lot of people used to give them up. But let's get going. I'm not using the joystick at the moment because my fire button, I've been using it a lot today, has been playing up. So basically, you can see this game. It's just about bumping. Oh, I bumped myself off there. I went with it. But you bump the aliens or the baddies off the screen, and which takes you to the next round, which is quite nice and easy format, really. That sort of black ring is a little bit trickier to get off, but not so much so there. But there you go. Yeah, but this is not too bad. So yeah, really easy concept of a game. Bump them all off and get to the next round. Now these little P's are power-ups that you can pick up. I think it makes your ship a little bit sturdier. It's like a little hovercraft, really, isn't it? But oh, obviously you can bump the P's off as well, maybe. Oh, there's a lot of these baddies about at the moment. I'm going to be in trouble there, which I was. Oh, come on! Right, so there they are. This is where you pick up your power-ups. You've picked up 2 there. Right, we got rid of that one pretty quick. I think if you're slow, then more opponents come, which I was slow there. Right, I think rather than bump them across the screen, we'll try and... Oh. Hopefully no more will come out. So we bumped him off. Round 4. So there you are. There's the flight one. Jump rather than flight. I've picked that up. That means I can jump, hopefully, because I have struggled to do the jumps occasionally. Oh, I'm talking of struggling. I'm not doing brilliant here. Getting rid of those baddies. The bug thing there, he's one of the first ones that is generally, he can knock you out. You can go flying, as you can see. That's where the power-ups will come useful, I suppose. There we go. So, we've got a jump one there, so we'll pick that up. Now, let's get these P's. So I think this is where, let's try and do a jump. Let's get into a position, and we'll, there we go. So I picked up another couple of jumps, so you can see what the idea is. There we go. So you need those as well to progress. Oh, that's sneaky. Yeah, there we go. So round 6. Oh, we've got loads of power-ups to power myself up, and a couple of jumps. So yeah, as I said, a nice learning curve, and really quite a playable game. It's the sort of game I could play for quite a while. It's just obviously the sort of stuff I like myself. But right, let's get these off. Oh, that was quite. I want to get this P. Yeah, there we go. Round 7, it's quite nice. Pick that up, pick up another jump. Now, this is the first screen where these are quite tough. You know, they will bounce you around and off the screen. Get off. Yeah, sometimes you. Oh, there we go. Get off. So these won't just stay in the same direction all the time. That you. Oh, come on. Oh, this one's being a bit. I think you've got to choose your angles. Oh, didn't realise that could happen. Oh, there. Ah, there we go. It's getting trickier now. Right, so I've got to get him. Oh, that's good. It didn't give the 3 bugs. Right, we've got rid of that bug. Round 8. So there we go. I'm going to try and get up there and get that jump. Oh, I got rid of him. Oh no, and they got rid of me. So come on, let's. I think you need to sort of isolate them. Oh, he's trying to push that flight thing out. Let's get rid of you if we can. Oh, come on. It bumped me right off then. Oh, well, there you go. Well, that's Moto. It's a really nice game. I could really play that for a long time. It's my sort of game, really. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one, Motos. Well, that was another 3 good games, I thought. You know, Loco-Motion, as Retro Robs has said in his message, hard as nails. Voidrunner, good shoot 'em up. And Motos, good to have a game that's got a sort of long learning curve where you can sort of play the first few sheets without too many problems. It's actually nice to have a game like that. Being as a lot of Spectrum games are super tough right from you. But before I go, I just thought I'd say I picked up an Amiga 600. I used to have an Amiga 500 back in the day, and I had to move it on. Supremacy, a game over there, that's a Commodore 64 version, but I used to love Supremacy on the Amiga 500. So my Amiga 600, which I've just picked up, is away being recapped at the moment. I thought I'd get it sort of cleaned up a bit, and I might do a little bit of stuff on the Amiga. I used to really love the Amiga. It was the sort of computer I moved on to after the Spectrum, so I may do some videos on the Amiga stuff. Anyway, in the meantime, take care of yourself and like and subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you soon.